guys are from South America. They live in the jungle. So these guys live in the jungle, and these guys don't get really, really big. He's all grown up. He's not going to get big because he has to be small enough to fit around all the trees in the jungle, because the jungle has a lot of trees that are really close together. So he's going to stay small. Do you know what he eats? What? No, he eats stuff like fruit that falls out of the trees. And then you know what he does after he eats the fruit? He poops out the seeds all over the jungle. So he plants all those little trees all over the place when he walks their seeds up. It's what he does, it's his job. He eats the fruit and poops the seeds out everywhere. Yep. Yep, you'll have to clean it up. Yep, he's a messy guy. So when you guys pet him, we're not going to poke him in the nose or pinch his toes. We're just going to pet him on his shell. So, have you ever gotten a paper cut between your fingers?
No.
Okay, it really hurts, and the skin around their neck and stuff is really thin, so we don't want to accidentally give him a little nick or a scratch. So we're not going to pet him on his face. We're just going to pet his shell, okay?
Okay.
That way we don't accidentally hurt Reggie. So I'm going to have him go this way. Yep. He can feel all that on his shell. Remember, that's where his back is and his ribs.
You know why he's slow?
He's slow.
Why slow?
Because he doesn't need to be fast. It's not a race. He's just trying to get where he's going. And he's going right this way so everybody can pet him.
Hey, you live in your house?
He does live in my house.
Yeah, you got different.
You know what else he really likes? He likes to eat dandelions. Those little yellow flowers, he loves them. He likes bright colors
Do you
too.
have purple yellow? Our shoes are black. Our shoes are black. Why are you hitting? You know what?
Nope, so he's a red-footed tortoise. So they generally, there's cherry-head tortoises with a few different colors. They all have bright colors on their body. Yep. Yep, that's how they breathe. So its tail tucks around under the shell. That's okay, it's okay.
Hey, don't look where he's going.
She's like, I don't think so. That's okay.
It's okay.
I'm scared.
So, do you see his little claws? Do you remember how sea turtles have big flippers and they swim?
No sé, para ir a que las digas. Vayan a la vuelta así para que vayan. O por aquí. ¿No?
Yeah, he's gonna walk. He's got claws on his feet. He's
Siéntate
a
ahí.
walker. He's not a swimmer.
Siéntate ahí, den la vuelta. Aquí siéntate así. Ahí para allá para las
The bones
tortugas.
left over. So he's not going to be a good swimmer. If he goes in the water, he'd sink because he doesn't have flippers to swim. He's got big walking feet like an elephant or a rhino. He's a good walker. So he can walk for miles and miles and miles. And you know what else he's good at? He's good at digging. He's really good at digging. He can dig big tunnels to hide in.
I've never seen turtles like this.
Well, now you do get
Look,
to.
look, turtle.
He's a red-footed tortoise. So he's got those orange and red scales on his legs. Because that's what type of tortoise he is. Oh yeah, thanks for being careful. So, you see the scales on his legs that are kind of an orangey red color? Huh? I appreciate that. It's extra careful. So he doesn't have teeth, but he's got a sharp beak, and his beak helps him bite off chunks of his food. So whenever I have my nails painted these bright colors, sometimes he tries to go womp and tries to eat them because he thinks they're like blueberries or fruit. So I have to be really careful when I'm hand feeding him food. We're going to do all the questions at the end. So he'll try to eat your fingers by accident. So instead of finger, when we feed him, we just put it down in front of him. And then he can eat his food, be super careful.
Hey, you sure when we're done we will feature on time?
If you have some strawberries, he would probably like that.
I left my strawberries at home.
Oh man, what a bummer. That's a bummer.
I did have a little turtle, had a little turtle egg, little soup like with wonder like a power. What is it? This is all bigger than the baby monitor for all. Whoa. Serious. Excuse me?
We're gonna do all the questions at the end. So if you guys want to do petting, we're still gonna do that same 2-finger pet that we talked about, nice and gentle. This one's one of my other lizards, but he's a baby. He's gonna get, remember my first lizard? He was 3 years old. Monty's 3 years old too, but Monty's gonna get really big. He's gonna get like this big. I'll tell you in just a second. He's a Savannah monitor. So Savannah monitors are in the predator family. Have you heard of a Komodo dragon? He's like their small cousin. So he's not going to get as big as a Komodo dragon, but he's still going to get really big. And did you see he's shedding his skin?
Oh yeah,
He's shedding. He's shedding his skin because he's growing. We're going to do all the questions at the end. So these guys, when they grow, because they're lizards and reptiles, they shed their skin. So as he's growing, he sheds all this skin off and he's growing into his bigger body. All that skin shedded off. So what do you think he eats? What do you guys think he eats?
Oh no.
What do you think he eats? He
I
lives in Africa where it's hot and
I
dry.
think he.
There's a lot of fish in the hot, dry part of Africa. What do you think he eats?
I think he eats like smaller animals.
Yes, he does. He'll eat things like bugs. He'll eat little lizards. He'll eat little birds. He'll eat little mammals. He'll eat all kinds of stuff that he can catch.
So he would eat anything which has smaller than
Anything he can fit in his mouth, pretty much. So these guys are opportunistic. Can you guys say opportunistic? That means he's going to eat whatever he can catch, because sometimes in the desert and the hot areas, there's not a whole lot of food to look for. So when they find something, they've got to eat it.
Oh wait,
So he's going to get right now, he's this big, but he's going to get about this big when he's done growing. So he's going to get twice as big. He's going to get twice as big. And then his mouth's going to get even bigger. Now this is a skull from the type of lizard he is. So that's the type of teeth he has. That's the type of teeth he has. So you can't see it in his mouth because his mouth is closed. But if you look at this one up close, you can see how sharp those teeth are. And that's how they catch their food. And they take bites out of it to make it smaller. You guys have big, strong jaws like that. Can you guys feel your jawbone? Your jawbone is just like his. It helps you take strong bites out of your food. He says, who's got nummy little fingers for me to nibble on? Do you see his tongue when he sticks his tongue out?
Yeah.
When he sticks his tongue out, he's smelling. So he still has nostrils, he still breathes through his nose, but his tongue is helping him smell. So when he sticks it out, he's smelling to see if anybody smells like food, or if you're a predator, or a girlfriend. You guys smell you guys. He's trying to figure out what you guys are. Because he's new to this, and he's trying to figure out you guys. So when he sticks his tongue out like that, he's smelling.
So cool.
He's trying to figure out what you guys are, and there's breeze coming in from the door, so he can smell that too.
Yeah.
Do you guys smell with your tongue? No, you guys taste with your tongue. So you guys open your mouth really wide. Go ah on the roof of your mouth. He would have a little organ, and that organ is telling his brain what he smells with his tongue.
That's cool. He's fast.
He is fast, so I gotta hang on to him. He'll wiggle off and go look for somewhere to hide and get into stuff. So, you guys ready to pet him?
Yeah.
Do you remember the 2-finger pet? I'm gonna start on this side this time.
2 fingers.
It's okay, Mama. It's okay. Good.
Hair like
Bye.
Bye.
And how old is Ellie?
She's 4.
She's going to
Mira, ahí viene.
So he feels really different than the other lizard, huh?
Oh my god.
He said it rainbow teardrop.
No, I said water drop.
It looks
His tail touched you.
Wow, so remember how you've always wanted to see a monitor?
So cool.
yeah. And my
This is a Savannah monitor.
Yeah, there, he's pretty cool. You're gonna get some pictures of him, your birthday pictures.
Ooh, he feels so weird.
He feels kind of leathery, huh? His tail touched you.
Oh, he feels so cool.